Automatically, we assume every guy's default love language is physical touch and every lady's is words of affirmation. However, kind words are still important to every man, and we do sometimes forget to say them. So let's dive in deep into the words, phrases, and sentences you should tell a man to win him over and to make him fall for you. Here we go, like and subscribe. Nice and easy. I love you. Maybe keep this one for the long-term relationship, of course, but your long-term partner wants to hear that he is loved, cherished, and respected by you. And if you are the first to say, I love you, this will warm his heart for a very, very long time. Make an effort to tell him that you love him on the regular. And if you can follow this up with a reason to why you love him, I promise you, he will become putty in your hands. I've got your back. A relationship is all about teamwork, standing up for your partner through the thick and the thin of life's beings. And in the moments when he doesn't feel his confident self, hearing that you are on his side and there to support him will make him feel much more secure with you. You were right. Arguments are not a pleasant thing to experience, and it's hard to be the bigger person to admit that you were wrong. However, despite how awkward it really feels, it will always create a much rather positive effect. It lets your partner know that you are willing to be vulnerable and that you are a fair person, and this lets him know that you are a genuine, kind, loving person. Do you want to date? Men aren't that great at reading between the lines, despite how obvious we make it. They need to be told word for word, and the less words the better. So if you really like a guy and you've been throwing endless hints that he isn't picking up, then you need to be direct. Don't wait for him to make the first move. You can do it. So what if you get rejected? It's the end of the world. Well, it's not. Obviously, it really isn't. Just ask him out anyway. You look handsome today. Our friends will compliment us when we look good. However, guy friends don't have these exchanges. So if he looks extra fine in his new outfit, tell him that. Stroke his ego and make him feel like $1 million. I'm so impressed. If he completes a project or even creates something that is outside of his work schedule, praise him for it. Sometimes we are embarrassed about our hobbies. We feel very vulnerable to share them with someone. So if you can praise him for his work and let him know that you love what he has created, I promise you this will blow his mind. He will end up feeling so much more closer to you, and this will help to build the intimacy between you both. You are a great, insert whatever you need to. Let him know that you're proud of him. If he's a great father, tell him so. If he's a great boyfriend, he needs to know. Men don't usually praise other men, so recognizing his worth and praising him for it will light up his world. It doesn't even have to be for anything big. He could simply have chosen to be the taxi driver for the night out for the lads, and then when he gets home, you tell him, "Wow, you're such a great friend to do that for all of them." He may not know how to react and probably gives you a blank face, but let me assure you, he will replay that comment over and over in his head. Can you help me? Men love to feel needed. Now, they are not looking for a damsel in distress. That is red flaggy behavior. But he wants to feel wanted by you. And this could be a simple, please can you open this jar, or please can you help me draft this email to send to my boss. If he feels that you can rely on him, he wants to stick around for the long haul. You end up giving him a sense of purpose, and that purpose is to keep you feeling happy. Have you been working out? Men love to feel powerful, tall, and very strong. So pointing out that he is looking good will shine that ego off his. If he has put in the effort to change his appearance, make sure you tell him so. It could be eating healthy at work. Maybe he styled his hair a little bit different. You need to find a reason to compliment his appearance, and he will love it. I have your favorite, insert the blank. Men love it when a woman remembers the small things, as simple as what his favorite candy bar or Starbucks order is. Surprising him with what he loves will warm his heart. He will realize that you are seeking his happiness, and this is vital for making a man fall hard for you. I'm so lucky to have you. It does not matter if he is your long-term partner or a guy that you have a spark with. Telling a guy that you are happy that he is in your life and not like any other man that you have met before will make him feel like number one. He will feel important and cherished. Maybe you guys were not a thing before, but after saying this to him, he will start to think twice about your relationship, and that's because you've made him feel special. You recognize the nice things that he does for you, and it shows that you really do appreciate him. I'm so proud of you. The best time to tell this to a guy is when he does not expect to hear it. It could be on his down days. Maybe he's a little overworked and struggling to enjoy his job. He may feel that he is barely getting by and really struggling. Hearing your special words will give him a little boost and lets him know that his hard work is appreciated. When he knows that you have recognized the struggle that he puts himself through, this is when he falls a little bit deeper for you. He is able to see that you recognize the graft that he is putting in to better his life, and this means a lot to him. You are such a gentleman. A man wants to feel like a man, and one of the easiest ways that you can stroke his ego is to tell him so. So if he does something gentlemanlike for you, point it out. Tell him that you are flattered that he did so. It could be something extremely simple. He pulls out the chair for you and you tell him, "Wow, you're such a gentleman. Thank you." I'm sorry. Every relationship will have its ups and downs. That's normal, and it's a sign the relationship is normal. The most important thing to remember is to say sorry about an argument. You have to mean it and take your portion of the sadness. Even if you were not in the wrong, you still need to apologize if you dragged out the argument with your counter discussion. Recognizing that he is upset in the argument too lets him know how mature you are. And the benefit of saying sorry is, if you are able to apologize and talk about what happened, he knows it's easy to be able to come to you in the future when things go wrong. And if you guys are not yet an actual official item, this move lets him know that you are definitely wife material. Do you want me to insert the blank? Men feel loved when someone recognizes what they need in a certain moment. Let's say, for example, he is stressed after work. If you say, "Do you want me to order your favorite pizza and give you a foot rub?" This lets him know that you have recognized he is stressed and you are willing to make him feel good. Even if you guys are clearly just work friends at the moment, if you see that he is staying behind later and later after work, you ask him, "Do you want me to handle your printing so that you don't have to do it so you can get off and go home quicker?" This will make him fall for you. He recognizes that you are able to see when he is struggling and that you are his teammate, willing to encourage him to push through even through those very, very rough moments. There you go, ladies. We're at the end of the video. Let me know if this video has helped you. Leave your comments down below and I'll see you soon.